Coming to the stage, we have another very funny young lady. Are you taking pictures? She hails from the wonderful state of Texas, and she's very, very funny. She does all the clubs in the world. She's Texas by way of Burundi, South Africa. Burundi, that's an African thing that they do. So I may mess up her name, but I'm going to try to pronounce it correctly. And don't be angry if I do it. Coming to the stage, put it together for... Oh. Is that right? How do you pronounce it? Maunda!
Thank you. How y'all doing tonight? All right. Thanks for hanging in there. My name is Maunda. Yes, that's my real name. Very proud of it. My father named me. Because unlike a lot of people, I actually knew my daddy. We grew up together because we're close in age. No, my father named me an African name because of where I was born, Detroit. And back in the day in Detroit, people were pro-black, you know. Now they like pro-crack. But not my daddy though, not my daddy. He don't do drugs, he's just an alcoholic. Yeah. But he pro-black, you know. And I find myself having to explain to some people that pro-black does not mean you anti-white. It just means that you like black people more than you like white people. Much more. Anyway, me myself personally, I adore white people because without y'all, I wouldn't be this complexion. So thank you. All the rape and pillaging has done well for me. My father was crazy. You know, growing up with a name like Maunda was kind of difficult because my friends would always tease me, especially my best friend Mercedes. She driving for a Focus. You know. She got ADD. But anyway, so yeah, that's my name, Maunda. That is my real name. Yeah. So anyway, I am from Texas. I was raised in Texas. Yeah, okay. All right then. I was raised in Texas, and you know that stereotype about people from the South being dumb? Not really a stereotype. One time I had an argument with my ex-boyfriend, and he told me, you just mad at me because you got a bandana against me. Yeah, I said, you mean vendetta? He's like, why you bringing up cheese while we be conversating? I had to let that go because that's Velveeta. But anyway, I come to realize that you don't have to be born in the South to be dumb. You just have to be there long enough for it to kind of like seep up in you, you know. Because I think it's affecting my brother because he keep calling his wife his sufficient other. I'm like, so she'll do for now or what? It is his third wife, so you know, might have a lease out on her. But anyway, I tried to tell him that the term was significant other, but he told me I was frustrating him. Yeah, and he's a cop. But anyway, so that's in the past. That's when I lived in Texas. I live here now. You know, I want to be closer to the weird people, and. Yeah, y'all kind of weird. Because my first week here, I saw a transsexual midget in a wheelchair. I'm like, damn, that's a whole lot going on all at one time. Damn, they're about to make my head blow off. Then I realized, I was like, wait a minute, wait, hold on. You spent all that money for a sex change, and you couldn't put none of that towards physical therapy so your bitch ass could walk. That's when I knew I was in LA, y'all. Priorities all messed up, y'all. Priorities messed up. Like you can't wear a 3-carat diamond in your left ear and have a big ass keloid on your right. You could have got stuff in money and cut that titty off. You know, instead you walk around looking like you wearing a leather hearing aid. That's gross. That's gross. I mean, you know, but he was styling know, he had his dime and his clothes, I guess, styling is a priority here, Because one time I saw a dwarf with low-rise hip hugger jeans on. And I'm just trying to figure out why she chose to accentuate that part of her body since her hips is already real low to the ground. I just thought you're supposed to accentuate the positives. She should have brought more focus to that big ass head. She should have put a bow red in it, a ribbon, a afro puff, or something. LA, man, LA. Big thing in LA is the plastic surgery. All the plastic surgery going on, I'm not saying I'm for it and I'm not saying I'm against it. I'm just asking for a little continuity between the different procedures. Like, if you're going to get the skin lifted around your face, facelift, you might want to get the skin lifted around your knees since you're 78 with a miniskirt on. I mean, seriously, if I can hold that much skin with a big binder clip, that's nasty. That is gross. All them dents all up in your legs. Look like you got caught in a hailstorm. Or somebody was chunking rocks at your big ass. I don't know. Just crazy. Plastic surgery is crazy. And then, you know what? Here's an equation that I want people to remember here, okay? If you're going to get breast implants added, right? You might want to get them age spots subtracted. It's like the Pythagorean theorem because new titties go with new skin. Otherwise, it's like keeping 2 brand new softballs in a dirty, raggedy pair of socks. They just hanging there in that old, stretched out skin, The new titty balls be down here. You don't know if you got titties or testicles. Roll up that skin or something. That's gross. Little continuity. That's all I'm asking. Little continuity. Then they advertise everywhere for plastic surgery. I think I saw an ad in the book of Leviticus. I was like, whose Bible is this? Seriously, is this Joan Rivers? We sitting up here looking at all these ads everywhere. There's one paper that I see an ad for all the time, and that is the LA Weekly. Anybody read the LA Weekly? Anybody read? Well, anyway, the LA Weekly is that free paper that they have out around town, If you ain't never seen it, I sell them out the back of my truck. But if you notice, the further you go back into the LA Weekly, the weirder these ads get. Like, you're going to see some, tummy tuck, breast implants, or whatever. But wait till you get to the last page, like page 60 or something. You're going to see something called vaginal rejuvenation. Huh? The hell is that, right? Well, basically, it is to tighten your vajayjay. You gotta tighten it, kind of like a wing nut. And yeah. And so I'm thinking, what does this procedure entail? Do you go to a doctor and they splint it, something? I don't know. You go to a seamstress, they sew a zipper on the motherfucker, make it tighter, or bigger, depending on who you with, what race you with. And yeah, you can adjust it. You have an adjustable coochie. That's priceless. Anyway, but my thing is, if you need your vajayjay tightened, seriously, you ain't been doing your exercises. You haven't. And there's a lot of women in this room, and I think we should all join together. Even mama, let's join together and do our exercises right now. Come on, in unity. Come on, let's go on 5. Come on, y'all. Ain't nobody gonna see. Ain't nobody know. I just finished like 78 while I was up here. Thank you, y'all. Y'all been a great audience. My name is Maunda.
My own